Hey everybody! Happy, I guess now it's Sunday morning, at least where I live. Hey, how y'all doing? This is Tabitha Jane. Those of you who hang with me, welcome. As always, I appreciate you. Those of you who are new, hey! So listen, I just really felt strongly compelled. I received this message, and I know this is not like prime time on Facebook and yada yada yada, but I'm not going to be able to sleep until I share it. So, and I worked 10 to 6 last night, got off 6 o'clock this morning, and was back at work at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So, it's been a long day. I'm a little bit tired, but grateful and thankful I have a job. So, not bitching, don't take it that way, please. But I wanted to talk to you guys about anger, because we got some ish going on here, but that isn't what this is about. So bear with me, please. I'm gonna read what I wrote, because I just all of this suddenly came streaming through. So anger can be healing. Honestly, there is no right or wrong. Any of your emotions. That's one of those things that we've been taught, misled. Oh, you're not supposed to feel this. You're not supposed to feel that. Hell no. You feel what you feel because you feel it for a freaking reason. So there is no right or there is no wrong. What you feel is 100% right and true to you. Trying to deny it, trying to hide it, trying to pretend it doesn't exist, bottling it up, dude, that is just like a disaster. That's a recipe for disaster. Bear with me, girl, operating here on very little sleep and like 36 hours, okay? But I gotta say this, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. So your anger, your feelings, whatever you're feeling, frustrated, anger, irritable, confused, whatever you feel in any circumstances, you're 100% justified. Your feelings are your feelings, and they are true indicators. But why do you feel the way you feel? So I think that's the bigger question. And that's what I want to talk with you about. Because again, there's no judgment. Whatever you feel under any circumstances, under any situation, there is no right or there is no wrong. You feel what you feel, damn it. It's okay. But why do you feel what you feel? And I think that's where the lesson comes into play. That's where the learning value is. Understanding. Why is it we feel the way we feel? So, this is what came through, okay? Why do you feel anger? Well, oftentimes it's because of some kind of injustice. We feel used, we feel unseen, we feel unheard, we feel dismissed, we feel irrelevant, we feel targeted, we feel taken advantage of, etc. I mean, I'm sure y'all can add your own plethora of words to what makes you feel angry. It's ultimately, though, really about some kind of boundary that has been crossed, something that went wrong. I mean, I think that's pretty fair to say, right? I mean, in whatever capacity it is, whatever ignites that level of passion, because that's what anger is. Anger is a deep passion within you that just flares up and out. There's something that has ignited it. And it is a boundary. It's some kind of boundary. Whether we realize we've got that boundary or not, it is there. And that's really what causes us to feel some anger. Well, this is what else came. It's sometimes it's about protecting yourself or others, to be an advocate. What do you feel? Sorry, this streamed, and I'm trying to write as fast as my thoughts come in, but sometimes my hand doesn't work as fast as my mind. What do you feel is required to defend and protect? So when you're feeling those feelings of anger or frustration or irritation or whatever it is, whatever those feelings are, where you have had some kind of boundary crossed, whether you recognize it or not, what is it that you feel like you need to defend and protect? These are questions for you to reflect on, ask yourself, because they're going to help you to better understand. The key thing in our existence comes from balance. Yeah, it is totally okay for you to feel the way you feel. Whatever you feel right now is right. But our challenge, I really think this is, and it's like, this is something I struggle with myself. I think our biggest challenge is finding balance, where we feel what we feel, but then we get back into that middle ground place where we can understand what is truly motivating the feeling, and then what is it we desire to achieve. How do we find one of these lower level feelings, such as anger, resentment, frustration, sadness, depression? Well, how do we balance it so we're not negating it? Because it's valid. But how do we balance it so that we can feel validated, but also then rise above it? So I think that's one of our biggest challenges as human beings with our darker emotions, okay? So these are the questions that came through. Gosh, I gotta read my own handwriting here. What thoughts are you holding on to that fuels the fire of your emotions? Your thoughts are the fuel to that inner fire, the kindling, the starter fluid. They're the justification for the match you choose to throw in and ignite those blazes of fire within you. Because maybe I haven't spoken about it on here on Facebook, but I mean, I did a blog article about emotions versus feelings, and really, you know, your emotions, happiness, sadness, joy, bliss, love, anger, resentment, bitterness, those emotions cannot exist simultaneously. Like the higher ones, like happiness and joy and bliss, cannot simultaneously exist with anger, resentment, bitterness, because they're all fueled by our thoughts. You actually have to think about things to create those emotions to exist within you. And you know, that's part of understanding this process is, and then do you throw the match into the kindling and fan the smoldering flames into a blazing inferno? Those would be your thoughts. What are you thinking about? Where do your thoughts take you? Where do they lead you? How do your thoughts add the lighter fluid to the ultimate final thought that throws that match? You know, and it's all okay. It is okay. Because it is a healing process. But the other thing that came through was, do you stop and think about why? Why do you feel justified in throwing that match in? Why do you feel justified in igniting that fire within yourself? What's the power? What's the purpose? What's the intent? What do you hope to achieve? Are you just a flash in the pan and just going to be, you know, ranting, yelling, screaming, raging just because you can. The other thing that came through was, do you separate your now from the past? Are you capable of seeing beyond what is shoved in your face? Do you know your own thoughts from the implants by society, media, and yes, even our family? What is fueling? What is the lighter fluid in your fire? What are the thoughts? Where do they come from? Are they your thoughts? Or are they thoughts that you've been told? Are they thoughts you've been told to think? Like, this is a seriously deep question. This isn't meant to be... I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm not trying to... I'm not trying to make anybody feel less than by asking. But if you can hear me, and I think those of you who do need to hear this message you will understand what I'm trying to say. Where do those thoughts come from? I have a lot of thoughts, guys. I have a lot of thoughts. I grew up, the stepdad I had growing up hated black people and hated Mexicans. Extremely racist. If I continued, if I hadn't been able to see past that, to see the truth, and I let his thoughts color my thoughts, I would have missed out on a lot of really great friendships and just really amazing people. I see people. I don't see skin. I don't see ethnicity. I just see people. So that's my own personal example, and that's just one thing. I mean, I could spend a whole hour running on and on, but that's just one story where, yeah, it was just like, it was extremely racist family I grew up in, but for whatever reason, thank you Jesus, I just didn't see that. I see people. You know, I oftentimes, it's gonna sound weird, especially people I first meet, I actually don't even know what they look like. I see into them. I see, are they good? Are they kind? Are they a gentle soul? Are they tender? Are they warm? Are they friendly? I just feel it. I just know it. And then, you know, as I continue to interact with them, I get to know their name and their face and all that. But I know it's weird. I'm weird. But I don't see this, oh, what is it? One person calls it a meat suit. I love that. I don't see the meat suit. I don't. I see inside. And some people, no. But the vast majority of people, pretty awesome. Even if they don't know it. They are. I see it. Are your actions, okay, yeah. Are your actions inspired for the greater good? Or are you taking action justifying because of past thoughts? That past programming. The things your church told you, the things your family told you, the things your teachers told you, the things your friends told you. Again, back to that question. What are your thoughts? What have you been taught? Are you aware of the difference? I wasn't for a long time. It's a fair question. So what inspires your actions? I'm doing this video because I love you. Yeah. Because I want to help. Because I want to inspire you to, whoever you are, to maybe take a minute and reflect and think and see the bigger part of you. Not to continue to be a sheep. I've talked about that before. Don't follow the herd mentality. You're better than that. But do you know that you're better than that? Has anybody ever told you that? Well, I'm telling you that. You're better than that. You deserve better than that. You deserve to give yourself better than that. Whatever you choose to do. If you choose to take action and follow, at least do it consciously of your own choice, not based on what you've been programmed with. Make it your own decision. Make your own stand. That's awesome. But do it for you. Not because of what was, not because of what you were told, not because of what school taught you, not because of anybody else. Do it because of you. And then what do you hope to achieve? What difference do you hope to make? What is it you are trying to achieve with your questions? What change are you seeking to inspire? Do you want to enlighten people? Do you want to inspire people? Do you want to help them awaken to their own insights? Or do you just want to tell people what to do? What is it that you hope to achieve? Are you trying to do things to the betterment of the greater good? Or are you doing it because it's just, damn it, this is the way it is. This is the way I think. This is the way you all should think. What is it that you want? And understand you. Really understand you. Okay, yeah, who are you? What are you about? In this changing world with changing times, I'm reading again because, like I said, this came through really fast and strong. In this changing world with the changing times, these are questions I hope to give you pause and help you balance your true self and discern from the fear manipulation that is being perpetuated in our society. This is just the beginning. Things are going to get a lot more crazier before they improve. However, each of us individually can impact the overall greater good by remembering the truth about who we really are now, today, and releasing and forgiving what was. What was is no longer. The past, it's like driving down the road, y'all. Looking in the rearview mirror. Where are you going? Do you drive your vehicle looking in the rearview mirror at what you just passed? Oh yeah, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone. Or do you look at the windshield to see where you're going? Looking in the rearview mirror is not going to help you avoid the car or whatever, the obstacle in front of you. And what passed us is gone. I'm not saying it's not relevant, but it's not here and now. You are here and now. I am here and now. This is the only moment in time we've got, here and now. The future, we don't know if we're going to wake up in the morning, y'all. Truth, harsh truth. You don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow morning. So tomorrow really doesn't matter. Yesterday's gone and done. We have now. Who are you now? Right now. Who are you? What are your thoughts? What do you stand for? What do you represent? Here and now. The only other thing that came through was holding on to the past, using it as a pain point to justify our current existence, is like drinking poison expecting the other person to die. Think about that. Holding on to the thoughts that justify the anger, the bitterness, the resentment. What good does that do you now? What good does that do you tomorrow? Let's say you do wake up tomorrow. What does that benefit you? What happened happened. I'm not saying it's not important. I'm not saying it's not valuable. Yes, it is. It's a lesson. But it's a lesson for you to learn and grow from. Not for you to hold on to and justify you not succeeding now. Step into your power today. Oh, I wrote more. Release the generational curses and transgressions. They were wrong. They were unfounded. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm Native American Indian. Okay? Need I say more? But they were then, and you are here now. Honor your past. Honor your relatives. Honor your culture. Honor your history. Show honor by releasing and transforming their memory to a higher and greater good. Take what their sacrifices were. Use it as a stepping stone, as a launching pad into the future to take you further and farther beyond, so that their memory wasn't for nothing. Their sacrifices they gave. Each and every single one of us who are a minority in some way, shape, or form. I already outed myself, Native American Indian, okay? Our ancestors, our families sacrificed. They sacrificed and they compromised and they gave so that we today could be more, do more, and be more, have more, and take this world farther beyond. So step up to the plate. Step up to the plate. Honor their memory. Not by, oh, well, my grandparents lived on a reservation and the U.S. government took us away food and we didn't have crops and, we lived in hovels and we couldn't. So therefore I can't. Sorry, y'all. Fuck that shit. I honor. Because I will go farther and beyond. Because they gave me the ability and the opportunity to do more, to be more in their honor. It's a different perspective. They sacrificed so that I could have this opportunity. And I'm not going to waste the opportunity that they gave me to be less than, to hold myself back. Something to consider. So who are you? What do you choose? What would... Sorry. Spirit, work with me here. What are you trying to achieve? What do your actions represent? What change do you seek to inspire? Because the power is all within you. It's all within you. What will you do going forward? I hope this resonated with somebody. I know I get worked up sometimes, y'all. But seriously, what will you do? What are your thoughts? Can you cut loose of the programming? Can you think for yourself anymore? Be a leader. Step forward. Don't make the sacrifices worth nothing. You're better because they gave you better. So don't waste what they gave you. It's a beautiful gift. Be more. Alright, well, this got a little bit all over the place and a little bit heated, and I didn't expect that, but that's me. Alright, guys. I love and light, and I look forward to your comments, and if I can help in some way, let me know. But, yeah, now maybe I can go sleep. Alright, guys. Have a good night. I hope this wasn't too rattling, but I really just, like, think about the questions. Please just think about the questions. And, draw your own conclusions. Because really, as long as you think for you, not the programming, not all the crap that's been shoved into our heads, even before we could walk, think for you. What do you want? And how will you represent? What difference, what impact are you making in this world? What does it look like? That's your greatest gift. That's your greatest legacy. 100% behind you. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for listening. Bye.